Hi, I am Nettie Walters, and welcome to How to Maintain Balance During the Holiday Season. I know this can be a crazy time of year, and I'm here to help. Today, we'll go over how to prioritize everything big and small in your world. Schedule your priorities, what that even means, how to set and keep boundaries. I know this is a hot topic, and how to protect your energy. And we'll do that with self care. I'm Nettie. I am a certified health coach, a yoga teacher, and an author. And I come from an industry where the busy season coincided with the holidays, meaning the most chaotic time in our office was the most chaotic time in America. So I learned a lot of tips along the way. And my mission in life is to help women overcome any obstacle standing between them and the person that they were designed to be. Here is a testimonial. So it's someone else's words about my credentials. Nettie met me with compassion, and I truly felt seen and worthy. She spent time to dig in deep with me to help me really understand why I respond and operate the way I was, so that she could then curate an action plan for healing and change. The biggest tangible change I've noticed since beginning the program has been a reduction in stress response, fight or flight in my body. The fact that my body is legitimately acting more rested despite increasing pressures is a testament to Nettie's ability. This is Alyssa White. She has graduated from my program and provided this beautiful testimonial. Alyssa is a solopreneur, a mompreneur, and she is now thriving. So let's get started. The first pillar is to prioritize, to plan. We're trying to maintain balance. Balance can be whatever you decide that it looks like, and that's going to be different for everyone. And one way that I love to do this is to pose the question with myself or my clients: which one of these things will I regret most if I don't do it? Okay. So we can think about things in buckets. We can think about our big bucket. What are our must do's? These big and small things that we have to get done. Work deadlines, work projects. A lot of times those fall in our must do's. And the second bucket we want to think about is, what are your wants? Your wants that are big and small. What are your want to do's? I want to give this done, or I want to do this because it's meaningful, it's an impactful thing, and I want to do it. Okay. And then the third bucket that you get to choose to put your tasks in are, I feel obligated. What are your I feel obligated to do? I feel obligated to do this at work. I feel obligated to do this at home. I feel obligated to do this with my family because it's the holiday season. So we really want to prioritize every single thing that you need to get done in this next month and a half in order to plan. And then when you have those things in buckets, you need to order them. Okay. What are my must do's 1 through 5? What are my want to do's 1 through 5? And then, if you can, eliminate all the I feel obligated to do's. Like, dump your bucket. You don't need it. It is not serving you. And a lot of times when we do things out of obligation, they're more harmful, even if it's harmful in the long run, than they are any good or any benefit. Okay. So get your 3 buckets and then order them, prioritize them. And if you think about this, this can be an overwhelming task. Just prioritizing everything you need to do. But then you can also think about, okay, what if I don't prioritize? What if I just wing it? How stressful that can be and how stressful that's been for you in the past. So this year, let's take a different approach. The second pillar I wanted to cover with you today was to schedule every single thing. So you've taken a look at all that has to get done and you've assigned it a number of priority in each bucket. And you can go ahead and grab your calendar planner. If that's a paper calendar for you, great. If that's your Outlook or maybe that's your iPhone calendar, great. Grab it. Schedule every single thing. Like your project deadlines, the amount of time that you're going to need to complete them reasonably and rationally. Many times, maybe we're a little bit optimistic and we think we can get things done faster than they actually take to complete. So, like, really think about what kind of time can you build in margin to get in your must do's. You also are going to need to schedule your travel time, margin in your life for getting through traffic or through the airport without stressing yourself out more. There's holiday parties and volunteer events, and your kids, they have stuff that they need to do too. And you need to do things with them, I'm sure. And then we're going to have to schedule the flexible things like all the shopping and the baking and the wrapping, the stuff that can kind of get done anytime. Where can you fit that in? By honoring your health and well being. Then mark them all down, every single thing, even the wrapping and the baking and the shopping. And don't forget to write time down for your self care. Rest is so important. This is a time for rest and relaxation. So, can you put these things on your calendar, your must do's and your want to do's? And if you can't quite let it go just yet, maybe your I feel obligated, and honor them as if you would any professional appointment. Okay, this is how we're going to get through the holiday season, maintaining balance, whatever you've defined balance to mean to you. And the third pillar for maintaining balance this holiday season is to set and keep boundaries. Oof, this can be a big one, but you need to set and communicate your work schedule according to your priorities. Once you've spent all the time figuring out what your priorities were and then marking them on your calendar, don't throw it out the window. Don't budge. Set and communicate your work schedule with the people who need to know your work schedule so that you can honor yourself. And out of the office too. Do this out of the office too. Don't bring your work home with you. You know this is a time meant for rest and relaxation, even if this is your busy season. We want to get through it without getting sick. We want to get through it without becoming emotionally dysregulated. And we want to get through it to have a joyful experience. So remember when you're setting your boundaries, why you're setting boundaries. Maybe for you, it's just to maintain balance. So this is why we're going through these exercises. Don't set your boundary if you can't uphold it. That just causes a mess that you're going to have to clean up later. Okay? And just a little empowering reminder for you, no and no thank you are complete sentences. No and no thank you. Remember that I feel obligated? Those statements are protective of your safety your well being, your mental health, your emotional well being too. Okay. No, thank you is a complete sentence. No explanations needed. You don't have to answer questions. Even if it's no, my plate is as full as I'd like it to be right now, that's awesome too. And finally, protect your energy. The fourth pillar of maintaining balance during the holiday season. What does protect your energy mean to you? For me, I'm a highly sensitive person. That means taking quiet time to myself to check in. This can take 5 seconds. It can take 5 minutes. It can take 5 hours if that's what you need. But check in with yourself, check in with your emotions. What am I feeling? What do I need in this moment? Especially when you're triggered, right? And if you're triggered too, you can practice some breathing techniques. Maybe a 4, 7, 8 breath or a box breath is an easy one. Um, Wear clothes when you're choosing your outfits. Ladies, make sure you feel comfortable. You can choose clothes that make you feel comfortable, honor the dress code if there is one, and also make you feel beautiful. You don't need to suffer through the holidays if you don't want to. Get creative and really honor yourself and meet yourself where you are. Okay, if food and eating is a priority to you, remain hydrated. Drink your water and eat some protein. Don't go into these parties thirsty or hungry. Okay, maybe some protein pacing or a glass of water in between drinks. Maintain balance. And if you have a partner, let them know what you need ahead of time. Okay, if you're feeling a little off, if you're nervous, if there's going to be people there that are going to trigger you, let your partner know what you need ahead of time. Maybe set some code words. We're protecting our energy here. Check in with your partner often and ask them too. What do they need? How can you support them? You're a team. Maybe protecting your energy means sleeping or resting. You don't need to earn your rest. I promise you. It's an innate right. You were created to rest. So neglecting rest, it's a fast track to burnout. Downtime is not weakness, and sleep, a lack of sleep, I should say, is the new smoking. So get your sleep. And if you're feeling sick, maybe protecting your energy is just like jettisoning everything. Just let it go. You're doing everyone a favor, including yourself. We don't want to go into the new year sick and worn down. Q1 is going to look so much better if you are refreshed and ready to conquer the next level of you. So, just to recap, we have talked about prioritizing big and small, scheduling your priorities, setting and keep your boundaries to honor your priorities, and protecting your energy with self care, whatever that means to you. I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful, and safe holiday season. Thank you for being here, for the honor of your presence and your time. I'm wishing you happy and healthy holidays. And as always, I am here for you.